Let's jump to ownership. Is ownership right for me? I'm not sure what problem ownership solves for me. How do I know if it'll really be better than my 9 to 5?
You don't, unless you try it. I mean, again, to me, this goes back to the same question that was before. Somebody's looking for perfect certainty of something that's out there. I have seen some people do some really cool things. Like one client didn't know if she was going to like this idea for a particular franchise that did shipping. And so she found a local franchisee of this business who agreed to let her be shadowed for a week. And she just went and worked in the business for a week. For her, that was enough to have clarity of like, oh, yeah, I would enjoy this. And I do think this is the right thing for me. But just because it could have just as easily been something where she's like, oh, this is miserable. This is not what I want to do. There is something to the idea of, if you're not sure, how could you test your hypothesis? Or how could you go find someone who you think is wired like you, who did make the jump, and try and understand from them what they learned and, how they enjoyed it or not.
Mm-hmm. It goes back to the side project,
Yeah.
right? You can always do. You don't have to leave your 9 to 5, because what if it's not better?
You know what's funny is that I think what I see from people is that there's this belief in business that in order to be successful, you have to like burn the boats and be all in. And there's some truth to that in terms of the people most likely to succeed are the ones who are all in, right? They're gonna give it their all. But people mistake that commitment needs to happen when you're in the exploration stage. Like, it doesn't need to happen until you're at the point where you're making a life-changing one-way door decision, like I'm gonna quit my job, or I'm gonna roll my retirement funds, or I'm gonna take out this loan. Up until then, that commitment is just whatever time you're putting into it. So my thought would be put the time in, treat it like you're trying to decide if you want to marry someone. Like, go date them for a little while, spend some time with them, see if this is somebody you could see yourself spending your life with. And if you can, then you can make that decision confidently and propose and have that shape your life going forward. But if not, at least you'll have clarity about this dream that you've been thinking about and say, hey, I spent the time to explore my dream and I decided it wasn't the thing for me. That's fine too.
I think that's such a foreign concept to people, because when you look outward and you see a business owner friend, or you just walk by a business, you don't see that component, that journey that business owner had gone through.
Yeah.
You only see their established business.
Yeah, you see the end state.
Yeah.
Which is, by the way, the same thing that happens on social media, right? You see the good end state parts of everyone's life, not all the stuff that's built up to make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's part of what creates some friction in our culture of, people who may not want to put the time or effort and energy in. Like, make no bones about it. Being a business owner is work. It's like having a kid. Raising a child takes work. But it's also one of the most fulfilling things that you can do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Gives you a sense of purpose, a sense of pride, a sense of connection, and ability to have an impact outside of yourself. I mean, that's what I see from the entrepreneurs that I know and talk with all the time. I mean, I'm sitting across from one right now trying to do bonsai tree.
Yeah, and I'm absolutely killing it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Killing the plant, literally.
Yeah, I might be killing my tree.